Your belief in masters is a confession of your slavery. Only slaves have masters. Change your conception of yourself, and you will, without the aid of masters or anyone else, automatically transform your world to conform to your changed conception of yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, this is from the great Neville Goddard's book, Your Faith is Your Fortune, in which he talks about, basically debunks the concept of masters and gurus. My name is Javier. This is the Real Javier Novoa channel, a platform and a modality where we apply the principles of interiorism to rapid lifestyle transformation. This is one of the recurrent themes that we're going to be taking on this year, because this channel is all about making you free. It's about liberating you. And it's about teaching you who you are. It's about teaching you to start relying on your inner resources, or as the great Wim Hof talks about, high on your own supply. See, you don't need me. You don't need Abraham Hicks. You don't need Bashar. Although we're going to be drawing liberally from them. They're all great spiritual teachers. But you've ascended to this point, ladies and gentlemen. You've found this channel to make that final jump in knowing that you are the teacher, you are the master, and you are the guru. We're going to be making a video later on this week, probably in the next few days, about beyond Abraham Hicks, beyond Bashar, because I've had a lot of questions about the modalities of Abraham Hicks. We've had a lot of questions about the emotional guidance system and about the vortex. And while we've explained all these concepts, I want to really hit these concepts in a new way, in ways that will come home to us here in 2024, and in ways that will liberate you from seeking a condition. And in many cases, we've moved on from human masters, but we have taken on material masters. And one of those material masters is the manifestation, or the demonstration, as it's been called in metaphysical circles. Actually having something show up independently on the film roll in which you are, which is impossible, by the way, but we will go into that later. But having to have the manifestation. Interiorism is about breaking you from the necessity of having to have any confirmation whatsoever, although there will be, and we're going to talk about this more. But I want to just quote Neville here. Again, this is a beautiful book, by the way. I recommend that you all read it. You see, I am not your master. I'm not your guru. I may be classified as a spiritual teacher, but I see myself simply as a fellow student, a fellow traveler, someone who is with you on the path, the continual path, by the way, because there's no quote-unquote enlightenment. Abraham Hicks talks about this. That's another trap. But I'm here on the path with you towards the greater and greater eternal unfoldment of who we are. So now, here I'm quoting Neville again. There are no ascended masters. You see, although I have studied with teachers, I've never considered any of them my master. I've never had a master or guru. I am my own teacher. And I teach myself by the results. And of course, we're not looking to the results, but results are a metric, and the results will teach you how to operate in these modalities. But he says, there are no ascended masters. Banish this superstition. You will forever rise from one level of consciousness, master, to another. The level of consciousness which you seek, by the way, this is my aside, is the master. You're going to be doing this eternally. Even in the Quran it says, طَبَقٌ عَنْ طَبَقَ. These are the eternal states, ladies and gentlemen. The Bible says, in my Father's house are many mansions. These are eternal. Do you think that when you get to heaven, everything's just going to end and there will be no more striving or seeking? No, you will be right back into that circle, because you are an eternally growing and evolving being, entity, and you are the one, and you will realize that in new ways. And you are continually, progressively realizing that as we move through these eternal stages of becoming and being. So, in doing so, you manifest the ascended level. He's talking about here the ascension of Christ. Expressing this newly acquired consciousness. Consciousness being Lord and Master, you are the master magician conjuring that which you are now conscious of being. There's no other master. Not even Abraham Hicks, not Javier Novoa, not even Neville Goddard. You are that master magician. And what we're doing is simply helping you to more quickly discover that and express that so that we can together move on to creating the masterpieces that we came to create. For God, consciousness calleth those things which be not as though they were. And of course, this is from the biblical phrase. He calls things that are not as if they were. And that is the secret, ladies and gentlemen, to creation. It's not trying to feel good. It's not trying to get into the vortex so that then you can get it. It's not trying to be good. It's not following law of attraction. It's not following law of assumption. It's not trying to follow law because you are the law. Your consciousness is the law, and it is constantly expressing. No, it is declaring, no matter how you feel, no matter what you're thinking at the moment, because those are all temporary. Rather, you are now declaring that which is not seen on this film roll, and moving to that other film roll, which is eternally there, but which you give life by the light of your consciousness, and then that is unfolding for you effortlessly. That right there is the secret, ladies and gentlemen, to manifestation. Neville goes on, things that are not now seen will be seen the moment you become conscious of being that which is not now seen. You have to be it. And based on the questions I'm getting now, is trying to feel better about it being it? No, you're still confessing that you're not it, so you can't see it because you're still on that film roll. Rather, can you go to that film roll immediately? It's our contention that you can. All of the spiritual greats have said so, and we're teaching you this. We're going to liberate you this year from following any teachers. Of course, we're still benefiting immensely from the speeches of Abraham Hicks. In fact, I'm going to try to go to the Abraham Hicks convention here in October, coming up this year. We still read the books, listen to the lectures, but we do it from the point of view of already being it, already being complete, and simply having that be an expression of the completeness of who we are. Even Abraham Hicks said this. She said in one recording, don't listen to us when you're on the lower parts of the emotional scale because we can't communicate with you there anyway. Rather, get into what she used to call, by the way, doesn't even use this terminology anymore, and for good reason. But she said, get into the vortex and then listen to the Abraham Hicks lectures, and you're not going to be with a begging bowl. The great Krishnamurti used to say that people, and he was one of the great spiritual teachers who taught about this, that there is no guru, there is no master, and people would come to him with a begging bowl. Please help me see this, or please make this happen for me. Krishnamurti said, do not come to me with a begging bowl. Look at the light in yourself. As the Buddha said, be a light unto yourself. So do not come to all these spiritual teachers, even this channel. Do not come to this channel with a begging bowl. First know who you are, and then simply allow all of this to unfold, these teachings to unfold, as unfoldments and joy of who you really are. And I'm not even going to say I hope you understand me just a little bit, because for those who are ready will understand it. For those who don't, just keep working at this. Keep working at knowing who you are. You can realize it in an instant. We're going to talk about this in the video coming up, where I'm going to explain Abraham Hicks and others being the light unto yourself and the vertical dimension, which is from the top down, ladies and gentlemen. Other great teachers have spoken about this. You can try to work on your emotions and your feelings and so on and so forth, your beliefs, and by that attain the state of what you want. Or you can just start from the state, and then all of your beliefs and everything else will fall into place. That's where we went into our levels of the chart of our levels of being in the early days of this channel. But Neville also said, Jesus would not permit himself to be called good master. He knew that there's but one good and one master. He knew this one to be his Father in heaven. The awareness of being. Remember, the Father in heaven is your awareness of being. It's pure, unconditioned consciousness. That's what all of the religions have been trying to explain. The kingdom of God, good, understand this, manifestation, your intention, and the kingdom of heaven are within you. How does that relate to just the quick point that I wanted to make today? Ladies and gentlemen, Abraham Hicks won't even go this far, but we're going to go this far. I want you to break the attachment to a supposed manifestation of your intention on this film roll, because it will not manifest on this film roll. Your intention is not on the current film roll. If it were on the current film roll, you'd already have it. Your intention is on another film roll. The only way of getting to that film roll is by knowing, first of all, that it's within you, not anywhere exterior, and second of all, accepting whatever is happening on this film roll. Stop thinking about it and focus totally on the film roll in which you want to be. Knowing that it's interior, you focus all of your energy on the interior. And don't try to work for it. Don't try to do tricks. Don't try to make it happen on the outer, because you can't do that. You can have a miscarriage, but you can't make a pregnancy happen. Rather, focus all of your energy on the interior and feel the feeling of having it now. That's not the emotion, because emotions are changing. For example, you can have $1 million and be happy, or you can have $1 million or be upset, but the state of the millionaire is there, and all of the feelings run through that state. So don't be upset with yourself for being upset about not having it here. Just say, you know what? I already have it. It's already manifested. And all I need to do is know this state. It's called knowing, ladies and gentlemen. That's all you have to do. Stop looking for it on the outer. Know yourself as the master. Know interiorism, that it's all within you. And I promise you, ladies and gentlemen, once you do that, it's going to unfold in your exterior world quicker than you thought possible. It's going to make your head spin. Ladies and gentlemen, have a wonderful Sunday, a wonderful week. We're going to be coming out with videos specifically explaining the emotional scale, explaining Abraham Hicks, explaining all of the great teachers, explaining Eckhart Tolle, and explaining the new understanding that we are collectively moving into, that's going to take away any need for anything to be different on any film roll. And it's going to make you the complete, well, you already are, but it's going to awaken you to the realization that you're the complete master of everything that unfolds in your exterior world, because indeed there is no exterior world. It's all internal. It's all within you. We're going to show you how that is. So, ladies and gentlemen, have a great weekend and a great week with much love and appreciation. This is Javier with The Real Javier Novoa. Please subscribe to the channel, ladies and gentlemen, because we're going places this year. You're going to love it, and we have a lot more new developments that are coming up on the channel. We're going to take you from wherever you are and get you completely in a manifested manner off the prison grid in complete freedom, and we're going to help you rapidly, guys. I mean in a matter of a few months, rapidly transform your life. This is Javier Novoa with much love and appreciation. Have a great week. Ciao.